talk about music. Shout out to J. Cole. J. Cole is officially dropping his Fall Off album on February 6th. So that is 2/6/26. I believe some people in my TikTok comments said that's something for something attached to North Carolina with that date. Like that, I forgot what the area code or zip code or something is in North Carolina that it has something to do with that release date as well. But again, like I said, shout out to J. Cole. It will be, I mean, of course, there's a lot of pressure on J. Cole for this album because there is going to be virtually a lot of criticism from, of course, from Drake fans, from Kendrick Lamar fans. And again, that is the day and time that we live in. I mean, of course, you're going to have people who like, you'll be surprised how many people like on the super hip hop nerdy space it is like on YouTube. And I'm talking like niggas will take I'm talking like, even when it was the Doechii and Adam, what's the boy, whatever the fuck his name is, Aiden Ross. Like, man, I seen certain niggas that I follow. I'm talking about, though, I watch these niggas on YouTube. I'm talking about like milk the shit out of that conversation. Like, I'm talking about like, they literally done had like 5 different panels sitting there talking about it, breaking it down. I'm like, bro, god damn, like I ain't gonna lie to you. That may just be just my ADHD, nigga. You only got one good time for me to talk about a topic out of me. You may be able to get it twice if I'm in like in a completely different room. But milking a topic for a week is fucking crazy. And I know that's how niggas gonna do it.
If they're getting them checks, like they say they breaking it down. I mean, I'm gonna keep talking about it. People gonna keep clicking on it and going back to it. Like I seen some people, they changed the title of the shit just so you can come back and look at it again.
I mean, niggas be doing it. I mean, I'm sure it's niggas out here finessing. I mean, however they finessing, but it just, some of that shit just can't do it. For like, even for that J. Cole, that song he just put out recently, I can't, like, my brain just can't do it. I can't give you no breakdown from that song. Like, I don't even know how niggas can do it. I mean, for Joe Budden and them, it's easy because you get to play it and kind of listen to it. But niggas who actually sit here and play that song and you remember it and be able to do it, it's no way in hell. I can't do it.
But do you think because the standard was set so high with the whole Drake and Kendrick and how people made money off of that?
For sure. So niggas are changing. No, of course. No, of course.
And
niggas
keep trying to do it.
Like
I said, I'm pretty sure it's probably dried out now. It's not the same as engagement.
Of course. And that, but what you just said is perfect. The people who built up a platform around that beef and breaking down lyrics to that beef and finding Easter eggs in those songs, those people are constantly chasing that same type of,
like a PPP loan.
Exactly.
If you didn't get it and now you can't get it now.
Or the people who got it, they want to try to get it and recreate it again. So you're absolutely right. What you just said, you're absolutely right. That is it. So again, like I said, shout out to J. Cole. February 6th, he is dropping the Fall Off. I definitely will be looking forward to listening to it. And I ain't gonna lie to you real quick. I do want to, because I meant to say this. I had this one.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I swear I want to do the little DJ shit so bad.
What DJ shit? Like they be doing on TikTok?
Huh? The DJs on YouTube. Like that shit be, man. Like just looking at their views and just how, like,
get the equipment. If you actually learn how to do it, I'll put up the money for you to get the equipment. That shit be tight as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But that's what I'm just saying. Like how often you talking about it in the views they be having on it. I'm like,
oh nigga, they be eating. No, fuck with the views on YouTube. Nigga, they be eating like shit on TikTok.
No, but just how many times, like I said, I could just turn it on and just let it, like, I'd rather listen to that than sitting there going to my Apple Music sometimes.
No, for sure. But I think it do realistically, it just depend on the actual person who DJing too. Because some of the people be cheeks and then some of them be really good. Man, and the crazy thing is,
it don't even have to be the DJ. Because I remember one time it was a fucking dude, like this nigga was just riding his motorcycle around the city and he had just Drake. It was a Drake late night drive, and he was just driving, and I guess he made a playlist. And that's why I said I can't be mad at people who are creative and you find out a way to whatever tweak the system. Like we talked about before, how the people make the rain music or whatever that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they do that shit.
Nigga, they be
I'm not mad at you.
No, I ain't mad at you neither, especially if you get paid from it. Especially that rain channel shit. Them people who make them rain channels, nigga, they get a lot of money. You never seen a rain channel with less than 1 million views on that bitch.
I'm like, dog, but it's just like different joints, and I just be looking. I'm like, dog, like it's just one little white, like she now mind you, she got a nice view, so it looks even better. You just got her LED lights, and all you doing, you just looking at this shit and it's just playing.
Just a sidebar, because we got the Unravel game on. The Mystics are gonna be idiots if they let Shakiri go. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Why would they let her go?
Because they kind of was like playing they was playing heavy favoritism to the rookie class last year that they had. I mean, don't get into it. She still played a lot of minutes and she was the reason why they won a lot of games. So I'm just hoping that they bring her back because I believe her contract is up this offseason coming up. But I'm just saying, like, I just pay attention again. Just
like a third year.
Nah, that's her. Because this would be I think she may be 2 years before Caitlyn and Angel.
Really?
if not 2, at least 1. So her contract about to be up if it ain't already up. I know for a fact it's 1. I thought it was 2, but it literally may just be 1. But
so this might be her 3rd year.
This may be her 4th year because her 4th year.
Okay,
so her contract, she might be coming. She might be coming out of her rookie contract. And real quick, while we talking about the WNBA, shout out to Steph Curry for Steph Curry got a movie called GOAT. It's an animated joint. I can't say what it seemed, but to me, I guess it seemed like a little bit more animated version of Space Jam. A little bit. I can't really tell because I mean it's a trailer and it's literally just a like cartoons playing basketball. But again, it come out February 13th. Of course, that's the day before Valentine's Day, and
it's really about to go.
And it's really about to go. And Steph Curry, I believe Steph Curry is planning to go. And again, he got Asia Wilson and Angel Reese in the movie. And I mean, realistically, that probably was one of the smarter things because those are 2 of the most popular women's basketball players. And I mean, of course,
their voice.
Well, I mean, Angel Reese already done. Yeah, she already done it.
Angel Reese's voice probably would be
perfect for because she already. I mean, she's seen her when she did the Beast commercial when she was the Beast pill. So I mean, she kind of already has played around in that space already. But I think just realistically, just over popularity. I mean, because Asia Wilson crowd is more like the older crowd, like it's the OG WNBA fan base. So a lot of those women have kids, so you kind of gonna get people off of that. And then Angel Reese just has. I mean, I tell y'all that all the time for people who just think I be maybe just dick riding her. All you got to do is just go on the NBA page. I seen somebody make a post about this, and they show NBA the numbers and engagement on the NBA's page. And last week, that first game when they played, where they played in Berlin, nigga, the most engaged fucking post of the fucking day, probably like the last 2 days was Angel Reese. I know niggas just hate it because we live in a time where.
How would you feel to be her boyfriend?
Oh, he ain't stupid. He know who Beyonce of that fucking group is.
Okay.
I hope he can't be that like nigga. You will be delusional and stupid to yourself.
But as an ego, right? You
can't have no ego with that.
No, but you both of us play the same sport.
I know. Listen to what I'm saying. That's cool. Bam, listen. Bam ain't dumb. He know he ain't Beyonce of that group neither. He know that. Listen to what I'm saying. Because the great thing about
he ain't Beyonce of that group, and I feel like because see even them that
nigga she got more hardware. Way more hardware.
No, she does, but I feel like that is more of a closer. They're more closer than it is Angel and
for sure. But I mean, yeah, of course, because nobody wouldn't know who this nigga was if he wasn't dating Angel Reese. I wouldn't.
But then at the end of the day, he's still an NBA player.
Fucking what? There's a lot of niggas in the NBA. The fuck do that mean, nigga? Okay, so what's up? So guess what? You don't remember the name of the first nigga that Meg Thee Stallion was dating?
It was him.
No, Meg Thee Stallion. Fuck no, nigga. It wasn't him.
Yes, it was. He was playing in Chicago.
No, it was not, boy.
Who was the one?
His name is Torian Craig. The nigga Meg Thee Stallion was dating.
Okay, no, but it was somebody. Both of them played in Chicago.
But that's what I'm saying. All I'm just saying is,
yeah, both of them played in Chicago.
Yeah, everybody.
Okay, yeah, I knew it wasn't no stop. They both played in Chicago.
But that's just my point. Some niggas is just like nobody know who this boy is. He not even the third popular nigga on that team.
No, he not. But like you said, when it comes to the male ego, it's just like
man, sometimes you can't be stupid, dog. You can't be. A$AP Rocky he know that he dating Rihanna. And in basketball comparison, nigga, Angel Reese is fucking Rihanna, and this nigga is A$AP Rocky.
And that's why A$AP Rocky put them babies in him. But he ain't got no, like I said. Yeah,
so guess what? So that's my point. So she's again, when we had that conversation last week, she's so popular, he know that he can't put no baby in her no time soon.
This is loving basketball all over again, though. At the end of the day, everybody knew who Q was.
Nobody know who this nigga is. Nobody don't know who he is.
But I feel like, I'm just saying, like the male ego, how it is, like. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta listen to what I'm saying. We live in a day and age with social media. You could check your ego at the door, dog. It ain't even no comparison.
But at the end of the day, it's like, all right.
Every time she add a game,
his contract to her contract.
That's because, but that's what I'm saying. But that's just because that's the payout on the NBA versus the WNBA. But that ain't off of popularity, nigga. I got a signature shoe. You don't,
right? But that's what I'm saying. But you still, like I said, as a man ego, you still, like I said, I'm still bringing home the money. You're not gonna treat me like I'm a G League nigga. I still bring home this check.
For sure, but you bring, but I'm not a regular WNBA player, nigga. I'm the most paid. I'm the most black female athlete. Basketball, I still make the most money.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't get you wrong for that. You are popular when it comes to it, but at the end of the day, when it comes to it, all right, we gonna rely on my NBA check. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not my NBA check. Ain't no pushover. That's what I'm saying. You kind of like. damn, nah, I'm not living off of her. You still a nigga.
No, of course. I'm not saying he's saying he got to live off of her, and realistically, and that. So, God, you know what's the funny thing is, you can almost tie that. You can almost tie that back into the conversation of what you was having originally. Because let's be clear, you're absolutely right. He's still an NBA player. He still get. I'm sure he probably still got a. I don't know if I ain't gonna say he got a great contract, but I'm sure he got a decent NBA contract, right? Again, because I don't, like I said, I don't know nothing about him. I don't even know how many years he been in the NBA or what. Because I didn't even know he played for the Bulls until you just said that. So again,
I'm not speaking. That's the same.
But even let's say I'm not disagreeing with you. I honestly don't know nothing about this nigga besides this Angel Reese boyfriend. But going back to the conversation of what you said earlier when you were sitting here saying I'm helping advance the videos when we talking about the dude creating the content. This nigga's realistically, he helped funding her so she don't got to spend all her money. Because of course, realistically, Angel Reese ain't about to be just with some nigga and he ain't spending no money. Because let's be clear, this ain't some handsome God gift of earth looking ass nigga. So I'm sure he's spending the bread. So he got to spend the bread. So in his mind, it's like, I know you don't want to sit here and just lose her or nothing. You kind of almost damn near got to wife her. You have no choice because you don't want to sit here and say, I invested all this money into getting her all these Chanel bags and these cars and all this other extra shit to amplify her superstardom, and it kind of helps separate her from the rest of the women in the league. You gotta almost damn near at this point, you gotta marry her, especially if you ain't got no crazy fucking James Harden type of contract. Like, it's a different for certain niggas like James Harden and Kevin Durant and Steph and LeBron that's getting these crazy OD contracts. Yeah, that type of bread wouldn't be nothing to them. Before a nigga that I'm sure I didn't know his name, so I know his contract can't be but so crazy. Yeah, you gotta play it smart. You can't never get caught cheating. Nigga, if you get caught.
Since 2018. He got drafted by Chicago. I about to say, I knew he was there.
So, but that's my point. Yeah, so think about. Listen to what you're saying. He been in the league since 2018. The first time people ever even talked about this nigga was 2025.
He's 26. He went to Duke. That's why. And that's why I said. But sometimes niggas have ego.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta know when to leave the ego at the door. Shout out to A$AP Rocky. He knew how to do it.
No, and I can tell you perfectly. Like I said, just saying that. But I just feel like some people have that ego. I remember one time. It was a nigga play for Duke. Nolan Smith. This nigga I remember he booted the ball, and the referee told him, "Nigga, you're not fucking." I forgot who it was. Either Quinn Cook or something. I can't remember who he was. He's like, "Oh, you're not KD." He was like, "Nigga, no, I'm kicking you out the game." It's like some niggas still have that ego where they feel like they are that because I played in.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I listen to what I'm saying. I get it, but if you got two, all I'm just saying, I hear what you're saying, but if you got two eyes and you take a actual second and actually just look at the fucking fandom around Angel Reese, you got again, and it sound crazy what I'm saying, but nigga, you talking about Angel Reese fandom is like Nicki Minaj level of delusion with her fans, dog. And I'm an Angel Reese fan, and her fan base is, I'm talking about rabid as fuck. And again, the thing about, and I'm gonna tell you how rabid fan base it is. The first time people actually started talking about this movie via social media was when they came out with saying, "Oh, Angel Reese and fucking Asia Wilson is in the jump." Like, nigga, this is Steph fucking Curry. They're like, again, but some people just got, again, especially when you have, because she's younger, her audience is younger, so they get to sit on the internet like the Cats and Nat fans and like the iShows be like, they ain't in their 20s. These motherfuckers ain't got nothing else to do. So they on the internet all day just arguing niggas about certain shit and just little shit like that. Again, we just got off in a tangent. But I do want to sit here. Matter of fact, I was supposed to say, so shout out to A$AP Rocky. You picked out great beats for that album. You just rap like ass. He just can't. Like, but
I started listening to it last night. I think I don't know. It's because like you had some joints on there. Like, all right,
yeah, it was cool. Like, he had some cool songs on
there. You had some joints.
But even
go back to your, like I said, when I became that fashion shit. When you was, like I said, your first joint. When you was talking your shit on that, like I feel like now I kind of like you trying to
sound like what's new.
Yeah. Instead of going back to your New York, I'm rapping about, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that A$AP, what's the Long Live A$AP? Like I literally, I'm not to you not. I just listened to that album the other day. I'm like, damn. And it's before this joint even came out. And then listen to it, I'm like you got a couple of joints, but it's just like, oh, it's not who you are. Like I prefer, like you say, if you was listening to like, I guess like a Jim Jones, them stuff. Like I prefer to you talking about how you used to be.
Yeah, it's I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like I said, he had a couple songs on there. They was cool, but it was just not like I'm not gonna lie to you. If A$AP Rocky would have gave that album to somebody, I don't know who off the top of my head who he could have gave that album to. But if he would have like
gave that shit to Frenchie and Max B.
Oh no, real quick though, I do, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I do want to see and say shout out to French Montana. French Montana, no, this is what I'm saying. No, he's a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you why he a real nigga. Because one, I mean, if you watch any of the interviews that they done for promoting this album, Max B will tell you like, nigga, I'm just Fresh picked all the beats and shit. I'm just going in there just doing me.
No, they do got one joint.
You missing what I'm saying. I'm saying, and that's the reason why I'm giving French Montana credit. No, that's what I'm saying. Because let's be clear, it was cold for French Montana, and you could have literally. I'm sure that you've had this song for a minute. You could have put this song out when niggas were saying it was over for you, and you needed Drake and this and the third. Guess what you didn't do? Because let's be clear, Max B verse on that song is dog shit. So you didn't need Max B on that song. But for people who don't know what song we talking about, when that is that deaf. What is that? I'm deaf to a bitch, or I went deaf after something, whatever. They doing a viral dance to the joint right now. The song is fucking fire though, but it sound like a French like
remake of an old joint, right? The one we talking about?
Deaf on the bitch and something. That's the name of the song. I mean, the quote. If you go on Apple Music, if French Montana, the name of the song is called. What is the name of the song? It is called "Ever Since You Left." But in parentheses, I went deaf. I went deaf on the after she left us. I went deaf. Like this nigga, that song crank like shit. But again, it sound like when you hear it, like, oh, this sound like a French Montana hit. Mm-hmm. This what a French Montana hit sound like.
Every time.
But again, just to think about it, because when Drake kind of just carrying niggas and stopped doing features and kind of went MIA, niggas like, oh damn, it's about to be over for French Montana and this, that, and the third. Because remember when Drake?
I don't think he.
Nah, I remember that last time when he was trying to put out that Splash Brothers song. Drake ain't cleared that joint for him.
Right, he didn't clear that one, but everybody was looking for that song, and we didn't hear it. Like I said, we didn't know about it until what's name on Joe Budden. Like nobody knew about that song, but I feel like French can always have that one. I think who he might need the most. I don't want to say Diddy, but I think I feel like that's probably who. Not Diddy. No, I'm not. But just know but Rick Ross type. Like I feel like with him and Rick Ross and all that, like. Though I don't think he needs that.
I don't think he need none of them niggas. But I think they was all helping each other. One, because he can't rap for real, so he kind of dressing up the songs with multiple people on the features and stuff like that. It makes the song.
The Sway Lee song, like
of course, of course.
But that's what I'm saying. But when he was hanging with them, I don't feel like he needs Drake. I feel like when he was hanging with the Rick Ross and the Diddy, like that's when he was.
Yeah, when he was in his bag for sure. Of course. But even still, with that being said, with the Rick Ross, he'll throw Ross on it, he'll throw Wayne on it, he'll throw Drake. Like he used a lot of them all over. But I think a lot of people probably wasn't giving him credit until you see it now. Where it's like, nigga, Max B just put out a project by himself. Ain't nobody listened to that shit or even talked about it or thought about it. But you can hear this one song, and every time you see, I'm like, ooh, this shit is a hit. And that just made me be like, even when I seen the joint when I seen him went on Joe and Jada joint, they was playing it. And I had to write that in the comment. I'm like, bro, he's a real nigga for holding that song for his man to come home. I know he had that joint, and I knew it. You think about it, if you had a hit on your hand and you know that this song is out of here, you could put anybody else on the fucking feature with you. You could have put whoever on it, and the song and realistically, you probably could have put somebody 20 times hotter than this nigga, and the song really would have been out of here. Cause you doing the heavy lifting on this jump is the beat, the sample, and all that, and you doing it, and your voice sound, you coming in with the first verse, like you're doing the heavy lifting of this song. So realistically, if we keep it in the bing, if he could have put anybody else on there, but I wait until my man come home, help my man get his foot back wet, help him get a hit, because Max B needed one bad. So again, like I said, shout out to French Montana. That is absolutely, to me, that's the definition of being a real friend and holding it down for your man for real.
My January calendar.